The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life: it goes on. Robert Frost. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Oscar Wilde. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King Jr. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. David Viscott. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Baldwin. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles Art Swindoll. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. J.K. Rowling. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. What we think, we become. Buddha. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Zig Ziglar. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Eleanor Roosevelt. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. Albert Einstein. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen R. Covey. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. Brian Tracy. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James.